What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Tech Reacts, where every beat counts. My name is Matt Tech. Thank you so much for joining me today. We are doing a new artist today. We are doing a gentleman named Dimash Qudaibergen. I don't know how to say that. Help me out. Widely suggested in kind of all over the place with regard to his vocal ability. Apparently he's got a multi octave range. So we're going to check this out. This is, this was the one that was suggested. Has a 21 million views, just released 2 years ago. So it's somewhat, I'm sorry, 2021, 3 years ago. So it's somewhat newer, and that's kind of what I'm looking for. This is called SOS. I'm wondering if it's a cover of The Police, or if it's no, because that one's called Message in a Bottle. Never mind. So yeah, let's get started. This is Dimash. This is SOS. All right, here we go. Digital show, okay. That's cool. Oh wow. Jeez, that's probably like 4 octaves, 5 octaves right there. He goes from this ridiculous high note down to this super low note. Wow. He sounds like 4 different people singing. There is a music history lesson back in the, man, probably the Romantic period, maybe even as early as the Baroque period. Females were not allowed to be on stage in lead roles in like musicals and plays and stuff. They could be supporting roles, but they couldn't take lead. However, a lot of music was being written in that time for very high voices. So there evolved this thing called these like groups of singers called castrati. And it's exactly what it sounds like. If you were a good child male vocalist, you would undergo a castration when you were like a late teenager, early adulthood, to keep that voice high, so that you would be able to sing that high well into adulthood. And it sounds crazy, but those men were like ultra superstars back then. I mean, they were the most famous of the famous. Now, if you couldn't sing, or you lost your singing ability and you got that castration, you were then the queen's eunuch, and not in a religious sense, like, because you were basically the queen's, what's the word for, like, when rulers and leaders have multiple women that they just sleep with. It starts with the C. Concubine. You are basically the queen's concubine because you cannot produce children. So there's no chance that you'll have like an heir to the throne, right? You were basically just the queen's plaything. But there's a movie called Castrati, and it's about this whole thing. I don't think young man here's had a castration. However, his 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 vocals in the high register are pretty crazy. And he's not using his head voice, which is nuts. If he was using his head voice, he'd have to keep his mic really closely because it usually gets breathy and airy. He's actually full on projecting from his chest those high notes, because he's having to pull the mic back because he needs to exert more power. This is crazy, dude. And the words are kind of cool too.